大事なパララパパパパパパパパパパパパパパパパCalamari Damasi. Hello! It's Tenchi time. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Hey, Reed. Hey, AJ. I am doing A-okay. I'm so happy to be back. I had to take a weekend off. I was a sick angel. If you were around for the stream we had on Thursday, you would have heard me all stuffed up to heaven and hell and back. You're doing well. That's great. Like I said, I'm doing a lot better than I was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and yesterday. I caught something funny. I don't normally get sick very much, but it hit me like a truck. How's everybody doing? Anything cool you did over the weekend? I mostly canceled a lot of plans and slept. And I wrapped myself up in a burrito and just like got so hot to defeat the power of the fever. You painted more minis. Very cool. Remind me, what game is this for? What minis were you painting? That's really cool. Yes, so I can't believe how sick I got. It was so much so that I feel like I kind of created a sick day tradition. Because like I'd never been so loopy. Like on Friday I could barely think. I got to play a really fun board game with my brother, my dad, and a family friend. Oh, how fun! What's the name of the board game? I'm very curious. I've played quite a few, not a lot of them actually. Like I don't know, some tiny percent of them, but a lot of the popular ones. Warhammer got a Tau Combat Patrol for Christmas. Whoa, we should take a look at what these are. I feel like they look pretty neat. Those Warhammer guys. Bop, bop. It's called Nemesis Retaliation. Whoa, very cool. Perfect for my slightly congested voice to give it an edgy flair. Tau Combat. No, I misspelled that. Tau Combat Patrol. We'll keep this up as like our background while we talk. Oh, it's a whole freaking platoon you got. Well, dang, dude, you've got a lot of painting to get going on. I like their aesthetic. I've never seen these folks. They remind me of the clones from Star Wars. It's like a surprisingly clean look. I bet that makes them difficult to paint because you have to be very exact. He's found an almost 1-for-1 Yu-Gi-Oh card of me? Okay, well, what's the name? I'm very curious. And then Reed was playing Nemesis Retaliation. Let's look up that. Is there like a regular Nemesis and then Retaliation is like a sequel? Whoa, this looks pretty sick. And it does look like, well, no, never mind. That's like an expansion pack for it. There's miniatures in this game too. Whoa, everybody's doing edgy space stuff. Thrawn the Disciplined Angel. Oh, he better be ripped or cute, or both. Okay, he's adorable. Oh, I really like him. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna use his art for the next schedule, for next week's schedule, I think. This is adorable. If a monster that was originally an Earth Fairy is sent from your hand or field to the graveyard, except for during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. He's adorable. He does look just like me. This is like 1-for-1. It looks like me on Halloween or something. Me in like Link cosplay. I just need like a silly little hat. I'm so touched that you thought of me. Here, we'll zoom in real good too. Oh, so for Retaliation, you and up to 3 other people are exploring a base that's been infested by an alien swarm. Oh, okay. So it sounds like it's like sort of horrific, but at the same time adventurous because you guys are like going out of your way to go do this ridiculous evil spacefaring stuff. So you guys probably have a little bit more control over it than the typical horror victim. Yes, but I was a victim of my own alien and swarm invasion, and to my base over this weekend. I was drinking a lot of chicken noodle soup. A friend of mine came over and cooked for me. That was really sweet. Thank you very much, friend. I wanted to ask, what's the sickest everyone's ever been? And also, what's the coolest thing that you've done while sick? I am not. So I think that the time that I was like the sickest ever was I both ate some bad pizza and also went to bed at like 4 in the morning the night before. I want to say it was Amonkhet pre-release. So this was the pre-release for Amonkhet. It's like it was a Egyptian themed set for Magic the Gathering. Hey Pyro, Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the Tenchi channel? I know, can you believe it? It's because AJ found this exact card that's just me. They put me on a card already, can you believe it? Chill face and blue eyeballs and everything. Thick thighs. So, right, I got really sick. It wasn't like a contagious sick, but I got pretty sick. And the next day I had to go do the pre-release. But it was just like my second pre-release ever, and I was kind of broke at the time, so paying for pre-release, like, it feels awful if you're not going to go and do it. It's like $40. So I spent the entire day pretty much leading up to it just curled up in my bed in pain, I guess alternatingly drinking water. And then at like 2 o'clock, my roommate and we like, I think I probably wouldn't have gone if it weren't for him. But so we go, and I feel like walking death, and I don't remember much of that pre-release. But I do remember like coming back home, eating a single granola bar, and then passing out. And then the next day I felt fine. I was A-okay. But that's probably the craziest story I had, and definitely the sickest I've ever felt, because I was like not conscious that day. But even still, I would still go out and play Magic. That's how much I love Magic. Let's see. For me, it was COVID. Couldn't stomach food for 3 days. Oh my gosh, that sounds so tough. That really compounds it too. Like, food is so basic and important. Or like if you're so sick that it starts messing with how you sleep, that really blows. I remember a couple years back, I had to, this was a while ago now, 10,000 years ago, I had to get some teeth removed. I had to get my molars, not my molars, what do you call them, your wisdom teeth. I'm a very old wise angel, so all of my teeth are wisdom teeth, but in this case I mean the ones in the back of my mouth. You can't really see them. But so I had to get those removed, and they put you, ow. Ow. What, are you trying to get the rest of my wisdom teeth out of there? So they put you under, which already makes you very loopy. But that wasn't all. Like, when they take your wisdom teeth out, you can't like eat anything. It's literally fucking water soup for you for 48 hours. And I remember that those 48 hours for me, they were mostly recovering from the drugs that they put me under with, because I was just loopy, and I would stay in bed. I watched a ton of, I think I watched 3 seasons of Parks and Recreation, like the what's it called, the sitcom, of which nowadays I don't remember almost any of it, because I was like in and out of sleep. You know, I could barely remember my own name. And then on the like 4th day of literally only having like chicken consomme, which, if you don't know what consomme is, that's like a clear soup. It's literally just like chicken broth, except that even chicken broth is like not as clear as consomme. But anyway, so on the 4th day, I was able to butter up a piece of white bread, untoasted, completely untoasted, and just like lightly gum it in between my tongue and the roof of my mouth. And I mean, this sounds gross and pathetic, but I was ready to start crying. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Anything but more chicken consomme. It's not really exactly sick, but you know, it's kind of sick. Probably the sickest I've ever been, says Reed, was a few years ago when I got a flu or something, I just threw up a lot. Yeah, that's pretty tough too. Like if you can't hold down any liquid. Ugh. But how about sick day traditions? What do you guys do when only when you're sick to like keep spirits up? Because for me, I think I normally mostly only go to bed early when I'm sick, and that's pretty nice. And if it's like a fever, like I had over this weekend, I bundle myself up like crazy to try to just like completely obliterate the fever. And what else did I do? I guess that was really it. I just bundled myself up like crazy. I drink a 6-pack of Gatorade and sleep 14 hours a day minimum. I see. The athlete's diet. I jest, but I'm pretty sure that most athletes have to sleep a shitload to really get the most out of themselves. I do this once a year. Even if you don't get sick that year, you're just like, it's about time for my Gatorade vacation. Gatorade does hit when you're sick, though. All those electrolytes your body's missing. Here's a new tradition of mine. A friend of mine brought me this awesome tea. It's called Throat Goat. And I'm drinking some of it right now. It just covers your throat. And it's so soothing. One sec, I'm going to take a sip. Very good. Vomiting once feels great. Being forced to go back again is actually the worst. That's so true. And I don't know about you. I am an angel after all, so I'm flawless and I don't really throw up. But I imagine very vividly that if I were to throw up, that don't you just end up feeling like the most animalistic and pathetic? Like, because your body is just like forcing you, and you're like kneeling around this toilet, hugging it, and you're just like, oh fuck, I can't even get up because who knows? In the next 10 minutes, I might really just have to use you right now. You know, it's almost a religious experience because you're literally on your knees, you're sweating, like it's like it's your most vulnerable moment. It's like when you're naked in the shower, like anything could kill you. Like a cat out of the bath. Exactly. You're just sopping wet, pathetic. But at the same time, like you mentioned, it does sort of feel good. Like once it's out of you, you're like, oh, sweet release. Especially because, I don't know about you, but again, as I imagine, vomiting, like you can feel it coming. You know what I mean? You're like, oh shit, like 45 minutes before vomit arrives, it's knocking on your door letting you know, hey man, you better locate a place. Because whether or not you have set your home up for me, I am going to show up. And so there is that release though, because you're like no longer like worried or anxious about it. It's gone. And you come out the other side like a champion. You're like, okay, I have bested this. And like you're covered in snot and you're crying, but at least the day can't get worse than that. Everything that was on the inside is on the outside in both cases, just in very different ways. I hope no one's eating while listening to this. Yeah, don't listen to this. Maybe sip some Throat Goat instead. I once accidentally inhaled a booger. I vomited with about 15 seconds or less of warning. Wow, okay, well, self-reported as not a booger-eating kid, which I guess that's good for you. I personally don't think that's that. I don't think it would cause me to throw up. I don't think it's that gross. But I also wouldn't go around, I don't know, eating boogers either. I don't. I think that's the official Sharp Finch stance. Don't eat boogers. This tea is so good. The craziest thing is that it tastes fantastic too. And I learned that it's the kind of tea that singers drink as well to prepare their throats for, singing and other activities that they might have to use their throats for. Who knows? Oh yeah. The other thing I was thinking about was like, have you ever heard of the Jordan flu game? Okay. This might be a ridiculous overlap I'm looking for here. How many people here who knows who Michael Jordan is? Raise your hands. Come on, even you. I'm hoping that everybody knows who Michael Jordan is, right? Like, we're not that far away from a monoculture. If you don't know who Michael Jordan is, okay, we have a couple of hands raised. He's like the greatest basketball player of all time. Look, I'm not speaking as though I have experience here. I've never really watched basketball, but I know the guy. He's around. He might have some shoes you might have heard of, etc. Anyway, wasn't he Killmonger? All right, very, very good joke, Pyra. I can't +2 you, but I wish I could. I can't give you channel points either. Wait, let me find that out real quick. Let's find that out together, because that joke deserves some channel points. Can you give out channel points on Twitch? Maybe there's like a command for it. No, you can't. They're earned by engaging with views. Sorry. Well, good job though. That was a very good joke. Everyone clap for Pyra. Very, very funny. No. From Space Jam fame. Yes, actually, yeah. He was in Space Jam, the first one. Anyway, so this guy, to me, okay, there's the shoes. Jordan shoes are funny. He's also apparently a good basketball player, whatever. He also had a baseball career, which is kind of crazy. Apparently he didn't do well. Whatever. The thing that is craziest to me about Michael Jordan is what everybody calls the flu game. This, you may have heard of this, you may have not. But so in 1997, in the 5th game, in the finals of the basketball joint, I really know nothing about basketball. Like, I am not the person for this. But I was thinking about this over the weekend. It's like the 5th game, okay? And the Bulls, I think they've been tied with the Jazz up until now. But if they won this 5th game, they would then, have the advantage. And it was an away game too. So it was at the Jazz home. So it was going to be hard to win. I don't know if you guys know this about sports, but when you're at an away game, it's just not easy to do it. Whoa! A gifted sub from Tenchi, bro. How's it going? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the gifted. That's crazy. And it was given to Eric, no less. He's always around. I really need to get stream alerts or something, so that we have a loud blaring foghorn whenever anybody does that. Just really fucking tinnitus, everyone. Good. Long day at work. I love MJ. Okay, good. Somebody else knows who Michael Jordan is. So yeah, on account of me being sick, we've been talking about the flu game. So anyway, it's difficult to win an away game. This was an important away game, but my man literally the day before the 5th game in this series, he wakes up and he starts blowing chunks out of all ends because he ate bad pizza. He had food poisoning. But this guy, despite being a shivering, quivering mess, he goes on to play an insane game of basketball where he is a key player. They managed to win it what was the fucking scoreline at the end? They won it 2 or 3 points over at most. It came down to the wire. But what I couldn't believe over this weekend was the idea that up until now, I don't know if it's just because I'm such a vain and youthful angel. I was like, okay, I get it. I mean, a flu game, sure, why not? The flu is tough and everything, but it doesn't put you out. But this weekend, I was like, wait a second, I can barely function. I'm not even really here right now. And so again, it made me realize that it was finally time to come and learn about this. It's just a little paragraph here on Wikipedia. I'm not going to read it to you, but it's worth reading. Even the paragraph is pretty exciting. Exciting stuff, man. Homie, the flu kills 5,000 people a year. All right, well, but then how many thousands of people become stronger for it instead? That's actually a pretty low kill rate, isn't it? I mean, okay, that's not to belittle the 5,000 people it claims. That still sucks. But you know, it's there's like a lot worse diseases. I think I'd guess about 0. Nobody's made stronger. Hey, it improves your immune system, though. Vending machines got like 500 a year. Yeah, I think they do. Sharks have like 35 or something, or 30. Let's find that out. Vending machines is a lot funnier than dying to the flu, I think. This one, I have to wonder. Like, it's like 90% people just tipping this shit over, isn't it? 13. 13 a year, according to Wikipedia, it seems. Death by vending machine. I love this title of this article because it suggests that that's some way that you could be formally executed. Like you're on death's row and you're about to get fucking obliterated by a by a vending machine. There's an anime about that, right? Yeah, there is. Not really. There's an anime about a guy who gets turned into a vending machine. More people died of vending machines than sharks. Wait, is that true? Is it like 5 shark deaths a year? Oh, dang. Oh, there's some sort of bot. Well, who cares? Get wrecked. That's how I'd want to be executed. Vending machine. Getting crushed by your favorite box full of Cheez-Its and cigarettes. No. 100 million sharks are killed each year? Oh, that's terrible. That's not what I wanted to know. Oh. On average, there are about 6 unprovoked shark-related fatalities. And for 6 of them, we're killing 100 million in return. Yeah, that seems fucking even. That's awful. I really like sharks. Oh, don't fucking buy shark fin soup or I'm gonna obliterate you. Provoked is not included. Wait. Yeah, okay. I guess that's fair. So maybe there is an amount of provoked shark deaths. And it's like 60. We should destroy all vending machines in retaliation. Well, honestly, okay. I mean, if the numbers are the same, right? It's what is it, 6 to 100 million? That's. I know this sounds ridiculous, but that's basically about 100 million times as many. So, if what, like, was it like 37 deaths? Oh wait, no, that's from 78 to 95. But we saw that yearly it was about 17. So what? We should be killing. I mean, 100 million times 10, a solid billion vending machines we should be destroying every single year. The only thing is that vending machine soup isn't nearly as good, I promise. On account of all the glass and the steel, of course. Oh, in popular culture, in the university life, what the hell? Okay, here's vending machine deaths in popular culture. In the University Life expansion for The Sims 3 and the Snowy Escape expansion for The Sims 4, players can cause characters to violently shake a vending machine and the characters will be crushed to death. Yeah, another chip in the pile that makes me believe that the Sims games are mostly for psychopathic, power-hungry lunatics. Have I ever tried vending machine soup? You know, I don't actually think I have, like, not earnest. Like, there are vending machines that do soup. I haven't ever tried that kind of soup, that's for sure. So maybe I shouldn't be so closed-minded. That's right. Well, you know what? We can make a stream of it. Somebody ship me a vending machine, and we'll destroy it and turn it into soup, right? Live on Twitch. Just you're paying for postage. You know what? I'll be a mensch though. I'll be a good guy. I'll send you a couple of cups of the vending machine soup back, and I'll pay for that postage. Oh my lord. Oh, there's a list of unusual deaths. Let's see here. The Darwin Awards. Death from laughter? Oh. Hey guys, just thought of a great new stream goal. What does he mean? What does Finch mean? Does Finch want to die on stream of laughter, or is he's looking to kill us through laughter? Turn the glass and metal into a bowl, melt all the innards into soup. Melt. I'm gonna melt that Nature Valley granola bar and the plastic around it. I bet. Oh lord. I guess I'll expect a couple of large packages. Death from laughter is also in The Sims. What kind of is there shark death in The Sims? I think there's a page called List of Deaths Involving Selfies. What? Really? Wait, that's crazy. Selfies? Yeah, list of selfie-related injuries and deaths. I've never seen a sticker like this. That's crazy. No selfie sticks on the platform. Wow. 33,000 people were injured in 2014 because they were driving while using a cell phone somehow. Shout out to the Pokemon Go related deaths in 2016. I'm gonna go call Tenchi Mom. Peace. See ya, Tenchi Bro. Thank you again for the sub. Have a good night. Goodbye. Everybody say bye, Tenchi Bro. I think in some Sims games you could probably get killed by sharks. Yeah, why not? Shout out to the Pokemon Go related deaths. Okay, yeah. Wait. When Pokemon Go first came out, weren't there people who were like getting murdered during Pokemon Go? Am I crazy? Pokemon Go murders. Well, there's a Ranker website about it. What the hell? Oh. Well, this just sounds terrible. I don't want to read this. That's just actually sad. Oh yeah, you hear people dying to AI bots past the amount of Starbucks lemonade situation. What the hell? Wait, okay. So Starbucks lemonade situation. I think it was what, 5 years ago now? Starbucks had a lemonade that would kill you. It had an amount of caffeine in it that it actually killed somebody. They were admittedly, I think, an at-risk person, as I recall. They shouldn't have been drinking caffeine to large amounts anyway, but even then, it was dangerous amounts of caffeine that they were not advertising, and people died about this. I remember having this drink at the time and like being absolutely fucking wired. Wasn't that Panera? Yeah, that's the thing too. I thought it was Panera, but maybe it was both of them. The Panera strawberry lemonade. Yeah, it must have been that because I don't really get Starbucks, but I do remember getting this Panera drink and being fucking wired. But so we're saying that people have died to AI bots. Don't know how, but more of them have died to that at this point. How do you die to an AI bot exactly? I mean, besides being mid at Overwatch. Yep. I mean, I guess I gotta look it up. Dying to an AI chatbot. I'm so glad that I don't have to worry about this as an immortal angel. Everything, I'm not really afraid of stuff. It's awesome. and that should give you comfort. You should be happy knowing, you know what? No matter what happens to me, Sharp Finch is out there doing good work. I could be that last thing that brings you a smile right before that AI chatbot does you in. And she follow beam. Fantastic timing. Thank you, Stream Elements. Okay. There have been several incidents where interaction with a chatbot has been cited as a direct or contributing factor in a person's yikes or other fatal outcome. Okay, so it's been people, relying on a chatbot, and then a chatbot does not do a good job of helping them out. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Oh no. All right. Well, you know what? Earnestly, too dark. Just I can't spin it. I just don't have the power to spin that, so we're not gonna go down this road. Here's the thing. I think I do have the power to spin it, but I just don't want to do that. That just seems like something you're supposed to take seriously. So, that's okay. It's getting about time to do a draft. Anyway, don't you think? It's a little chilly in here. It's getting kind of drafty. Somebody close the fucking window. Arena needs to update because of course it does. But then we're gonna get drafting. Lorwyn, Eclipsed. I've already done one draft. Let me tell you, I don't know any of the cards. You just put on your winter coat. Oh, nice. It looks very good. Ouch! Ow! It looks very good on you. My eyes are all bleary on account of getting hit in the head with a rock. And then getting hit in the head with another rock. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the saying is killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Not seriously maiming 1 angel with 2 stones. Just saying. Ouch. Ow. Well, at least those only leave indents. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we're going to learn about the cards together. I think that this set has had such a... It got fucking obliterated by Atla. That's all I can say, really. Is that Avatar: The Last Airbender kind of showed him up. Ouch. Ow. And now Lorwyn has got no time to shine. We're already getting spoilers for Strixhaven for some reason, which is crazy. It's just tough getting upstaged. Everybody's been waiting for you to come on the stage for like 25 years, and you get 5 minutes before the next whippersnapper decides it's their turn. That's tough, but that's show business. Oh, come on. Magic the Gathering. But there's gonna be lots of little elves and goblins and merfolk and stuff. Kablamo. Come on, Arena. Come on, Eileen. You know what I mean. What did I mean by that? Oh no. You know, I've had this problem before. I think it's normally that when Arena updates, is the music doubled? Oh, it might be. The last time I streamed Arena, I kind of messed up some stuff. You know how it goes. I don't think it is right now, though, is it? Oh, no, that's weird. When I look at... It was when Arena was on. Okay. That's weird. Let me take a look. Inside a book. Reading Rainbow. Bum, bum, bum. Here we go. All right, wait. Is the audio? Is the music still doubled? I did some trickery. I miss Strixhaven. Well, we're gonna get Strixhaven very soon. I like Strixhaven, although I will say it was supposed to be like Magic College, but the cards were much more like Magic High School, which I thought was kind of weird. Like, and admittedly, it's like a 13+ age game, but like there were no cards about like, I don't know, getting blackout drunk. You know, like spinning out a vehicle and crashing into a tree. It's normal stuff that happens in college. Forming a band of teenagers with funk that decide to kill God. Music is fine now. Thank you, Pyro. Doing your modly duties. I appreciate it. Do you think they'll bring back the learn mechanic? To be honest, that's hard to say. We saw the learn. We didn't see learn in Atla, but we did see lessons. I think that they have to do something with lessons. I think lessons will be back for sure. But the fact that they put away learn once, I don't know. I didn't get to play draft with the learn cards. I wasn't drafting back then, but it did seem like a pretty cool thing. Regular college stuff. Yeah, exactly. You know, fucking getting an RPG and blowing up the dean. Regular college shit. Come on. Yeah, Wild Prismari didn't have crazy magical musical band nerds. It feels like there was a lot of missed beats, but at the same time, you know, maybe it was just for now, right? Like maybe it was just they're leaving space for this next visit. And honestly, I wasn't all that excited about it before, but now that we're talking about it, I'm getting more excited because there is some cool stuff there. I like the idea of all of the college stuff that they didn't do. 1 second, I'm gonna cough so loud it's gonna blow out your eardrums. I protected you with my magic. And a big swig of this throat coat. Ah. Wonderful. Yeah. So, Lorwyn is a set about creepy little animals. It's a perfect world without humans, and that's why it's perfect. I'm sure my entirely human audience won't be upset by that. You guys are all humans, right? You'd tell me if you were like woodland critters and strange creatures and such. I'd be a little surprised and disappointed if you didn't tell me until now. Oh, what do you think? I guess I was gonna keep fucking the solid menace over here. I'll never tell. Fine. Keep your magic existence to yourself. Who you calling human? Oh, right. Okay. Mostly humans and pyro. A handful of lizards. I used to be human before I was sacrificed to summon a vampire. Oh no. So now you're just like dead? This card seems really good. I saw somebody use this in Constructed. It costs less to cast for the greatest mana value among elementals you control. If you cast it, you bounce all non-elementals. Honestly, you do need an elemental for it to be worth it, because it's not a lot. I mean, it's a ton of mana. But, like, doesn't this just fucking kill him? Plus, he's like a cool fucked up duck guy. Yeah, what the hell? That's my rare. Let's pick it. Whoa. Tristan. Of course Tristan has a dark side. He's named Tristan. Let's see. I just want blue stuff that kills stuff, probably. Kind of surprised there weren't any day-night cards. Yeah, I can understand that, but the day-night cards were also kind of dog water, weren't they? Like, people were pretty frustrated with having to track them. Like, it worked fine on Arena, but I heard that it was... I mean, I've played with them. They're kind of annoying to keep track of. But it is pretty sick. A vampire or turn into something at night. Or a werewolf. I don't really know what to grab. This seems pretty okay. This actually seems really good. I mean, we want elementals, but this 2-drop comes with a 1/1. And it's cheaper. I mean, or rather, it is a 2-mana creature as long as you have another merfolk. I wouldn't know. I never played with them. Oh, gotcha. I said there were a couple that were good. See, that's the problem. They had good cards, but they were annoying to keep track of. And I had ones that I wouldn't play. I don't play just because I don't want to keep track of them. At some point, we're going to have to choose either blue-red for elementals or blue-white for merfolk. And I think that at some point might be right now. Whoa, wait, this card is cracked. We're going to go blue-red elementals. That's fine. Whoa. 4 mana, 4/4. All creatures have haste. And double everyone's mana. This seems like a trap, right? Because your opponent gets the first crack at double mana. They kill this and then fucking obliterate you. This guy seems cracked, though. I like this guy. Soulbright Seeker. He also seems pretty good. I don't know. Flaring Cinder sounds cool. This guy's an uncommon, though. Let's grab the uncommon. Blue-red is goated. Okay, that's good. We're doing well already. This card, I heard, is going all the way back to Modern, so it must be good in Draft. Happy little dancer, showing off some feet for free. Enjoy that. You got another 27 seconds. Eat it up. Yeah, it's definitely what we want to be seeing, though. That's a really good 2-drop. So with this 2-drop out, this guy costs what? 2 mana less, so he costs 7 mana total. And on turn 3, we have 5 mana with the Flame Braider. We're halfway there. This seems like a good card. I think we grab this other elemental 1-drop. My screen's too small. Okay. I'll have to zoom in on the elemental feat next time. And now that I know, I'll do it for you. You just wait. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice this token. Really aggressive, very good with enter the battlefield abilities. They're kind of just dancing around a fireball. This is what it's like playing in a Dungeons & Dragons campaign with Pyro, by the way. No, I don't want that. I think I want this. I don't know what it is, but I want it. No, I don't. No! Oh, well. Blight 1, and then you get to play 2 cards. Oh, it's 3 mana, draw 2, basically. But it's draw 3 if you Blight 1, which seems pretty good. This card, I mean, it's kind of a trap, I think. I rarely use Fireball as a DM. That's the problem. 6 mana, 6/5, but when it enters, it draws you a card. That seems like 8 billion mana, but it does give you land cycling. And, well, I've seen worse. This doesn't really... Oh, this guy seems cracked. 2 mana, 1/3 that draws you a card eventually, and it's an elemental. Yeah. Feed the Flames is removal. It's billions mana removal, but I'll take that over a flyer. 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever you cast a mana value or greater, it deals 2. Okay, I guess he's a curve filler. Not playing either of these cards. Darkness Descends. What's that rap song everybody's been doing? Midnight Arrives. Ooh, a Hallowed Fountain. A Shockland. What do you think? Should we take it? Just to send a message? Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 unless you discard a creature. That's really good and limited, I think. That's goblins. We don't really care about it. Stratosorer. I had this in my first draft, and it seemed very difficult for opponents to remove it. They had to bounce it, really. They couldn't, like, delete it. But there's also this Flaring Cinder. I mean, do we really want to pick a common out of our first pick on pack 2? I don't think so. Plus, look at that. I mean, he's looking for an identity. We can give him one. What's his name? We got 9 seconds. Be very fast. Oh, no. I guess he's not ending up with a name. Damn. He'll keep thirsting. Sorry, pal. Frank. Nice, you got in there. Oh, he's Frank now. We're hoping to draw Frank on turn 3. Lofty Dreams. When it enters, draw a card, and then the creature gets +2/+2 and has flying. Seems powerful because you get to draw immediately. Plus the Convoke, but... I mean, even still, even if this did draw you a card, I wouldn't want to pay more than 3 mana for it. And if you're tapping all your creatures, you need 3 creatures to be able to attack with the last one, so I'm not super in love with it. Temporal Cleansing, this is removal, and I like it quite a bit. Other options include the Wayfinder for another elemental. Maybe another Burning Curiosity. Nah, we're just going to grab the removal. We could cast this guy. Oh, he flies. That's pretty good. Another Changeling. 5 mana 3/3 flyer, too. And it gains you life. I kind of prefer the 3 mana Shapeshifter, but I'll take it. Oh, another Summit Sentinel. What's our 2-drop slot like? It's beefy. We're 2-dropping it up. It's limited. You can never have too many 2-drops, right? It's only 4 of them anyway. Yeah, we're gonna get another 2-drop. Oh, this counterspell seemed really good too when I was playing with it. This could cost 5 mana, tap up to 2 creatures, put a stun counter on each of them, and draw a card. Seems okay, but not great in our deck. Oh, elemental 4-mana 4/3 makes a treasure. It's pretty good. I think I like this Wayfinder better, but better than all of those, I like this counterspell. 5-mana 5/4, or it's a 3-mana 5/4 that blights 2. Except we have some really good blight targets. I think that's worth taking. If we get the curve of like Summit Sentinel into the Chaos Spewer, that's pretty crazy. Dawn Blessed Pendant. Nah, whatever. Seems lame. I like this guy. He's like fucking Mike Wazowski off the Henny. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Oh, wait. That dagger makes you... whatever. Explosive Prodigy. When it enters, it deals X damage to target creature and opponent controls. See, this is what I was kind of hedging towards. That's why I picked up the Spewer and the Sneakling. Like, now we're getting some cards that have other colors. And I think that this guy dealing 2 is okay, but if you can get it up to like 3, that's even better. What is this deck lacking? I feel like we don't have like bombs or a way to win. We need a little bit more removal too. Sure. No, let's grab this guy. We're not playing that trick, but okay. Another Cinder? Yeah, why not? Sure, I doubt we're playing them. Champions of the Shoal. Behold the Merfolk and exile it. Well, that's not really happening in our deck. Oh, I did like this guy. He draws you a card eventually when he dies. There's another counter spell. How much removal do we have? We got Feed the Flames, Temporal Cleansing. Where are the Merfolk? Not in this deck, buddy. Not in my backyard. And the counterspell. I guess we could grab another counterspell. I kind of want to grab better removal than that, though. And I like this guy. I like how he's looking at me. Whoa. Next town over. You were in the wrong part of town, wet boy. Choose a creature type. When it enters, put a charge counter on it. Ugh, that seems like a lot of hoops to jump through. This guy was absolutely crack cocaine when I was playing him. 3-mana 3/2 that bounces a thing. Yes, please. There's a bunch of removal here that I would like too, but that's Tempo City right there. Another Flame Braider? We're gonna get cracked. This would be awesome to pick up too. It looks like removal, but that's okay. Oh my god, hell yeah. I want 800 of this guy. Oh. This deck suddenly got way better. We're about to tap into our elemental side. Atla never changed. It's still elemental elements. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. This guy sucks, but he's red. We're never playing him, but we'll grab him, I guess. So there is a 3-drop 2/4 that gets buffed to +2/+a 4/4 with Vigilance, or an awesome removal spell. Sounds like awesome removal spell to me. Here's that 4/4 again. I don't think I really like him. Some personnel, kid. This guy is probably the best up. Rip Evolving Wilds. Did I just completely skip over an Evolving Wilds on a pick that was relevant? Oh, this guy again? Fuck yeah. I wish this was an instant. Oh, this isn't an instant. That's worse, but it's still good. Yeah. Oh, rip. Was it? It must have been one of these stupid little, like... It must have been this guy. There's like an Evolving Wilds right next to him or something. Evolving Wilds is crazy and limited. I can't believe how powerful that ability is. Eclipsed Realms. We're really in on Elemental. So I think that's actually worth picking up here, because I don't think we play another copy of these two. There is a consideration for the counterspell, but I don't think it's... I think it's fine. Another Feed the Flames. We're seeing them late, which means they're probably not that good. But we need removal. This is an elemental. This is an elemental. And that's not an elemental. Drafting in this format's easy. I just pick everything that says elemental and close my eyes. Okay, so our bombs. Everyone hit the deck. He's got a bomb. Thunderflock. It feels like Shine Striker is low-key a bomb, because it's drawing you a ton of cards. By a ton, I mean probably two, at least one. And then this is almost like a bomb 2-drop. And that's kind of it. And then we got removal somewhere in here. Double Feed the Flames, I guess. Wait, but how do you know what's an elemental if your eyes are closed? I feel it in my world soul. My world hole. My world's hole. Oh, wait. You know what else is basically a bomb? This guy. And these guys are really good too. And now we go for our removal, which is this. And these two. We'll have to see. The Blight being on this makes me think that there's not a lot of 2 toughness in this format, but maybe not. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hard removal, kind of 6, 7, kind of, with the Rhymekin Recluse. I think we still grab it. That's fine. We're sort of aggressive, but we have the Flame Braider, which makes me think that we should lean towards more expensive elementals as well. We could use more 2-drops still, though. Let's grab this Prodigy for sure. Oh, we can use the Soulbright for the... Or rather, the Flame Braider for the Soulbright Seeker's ability, which is good. He said to the slurry. All right, boys. Put him in the sluice. We're giving him the wet treatment. What else do we want? I guess the awkward thing is that I don't have a... Well, the Thunderflock is an expensive elemental to get into. What to grab? This is an elemental too, actually. So is the Stratosaur. Interesting. You can grab that guy. You can grab this guy. Eclipsed Realms, that's fine. Our curve is a little borked. But I mean... This guy ends up costing less, and then I can ramp into both of these. All of these, actually. Let's grab this guy, because he's also going to ramp us into that. And then... Maybe the Thirst for Identity, because that lets us, like, abandon ship on these expensive cards in case they suck. Because they're 1 billion mana. To the slurry. I really like that. I don't know why. I had this friend a while ago that used to say, the sluice is loose all the time. And it sounds like some sort of obscene thing to say. I assure you it's not. The sluice is it's like a... one second, let me see if I can... okay, and then, nope, that's not doing it. Here we go. A sluice is like a... It's like an alleyway for water. It's a channel for water. But it's normally also for, like, sewage water. So, this friend of mine, they would say the sluice is loose. about like a problem existing and happening out of nowhere. That's what he would do. So it was one of those things and when I heard it the first time, I just immediately assumed it was somehow gross and dirty. I always thought it was pronounced slice. The slice is lice. Ah, well, let's learn together. I thought it was sluice.
Sluice.
It's sluice. Okay, we need one more card. Yeah, I was thinking the Thirst for Identity because that lets us abandon ship on one of these expensive creatures. There's an argument for this guy because it gives us a treasure, but I don't really like tricks very much, especially when we don't have to play them. I think this is okay. It's not a great draft deck, but it's an okay one. Well, what should we do? Okay, I'll be right back. Give me like a minute. I need to go refill this throat goat tea. Nah, I'm already back. Right for Frank. Yeah, he made the cut, didn't he? Where is he? Where is he? It was the Thirst for Identity. That was literally the last ad. You're right. I'm so glad he made it. Here, we'll even do this. Oh, we can't name it here, can we? I'll even move chat so you can see it. What? Anybody watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? What was his beauty pageant called? Was it Frank's Beauties? I need to go look this up. I'm a bad fan. Oh, whoops. I think it was Frank's Beauties. Frank's Little Beauties. Oh god. Do not diddle, kids. Oh my god, and his nose starts bleeding. It's a pretty insane episode, as I recall. Putting that right back where we found it. Well, thanks for being a part of the game, Frank. Let's make sure you win us a game or two. What am I hoping for? I hope we get to cast that 7 mana fucking... it's like a 9 mana elemental. I hope we get to cast that twice. And I hope it wins us the game each time. Double 1-drop into a 3-drop. Interesting. Yeah, why not? We're going first too, aren't we? Hello, Coke Zero, the mighty. Welcome to my little game. Oh, right, you have to pay 2. Well, I'm gonna behold an elemental. I'm gonna snooze this for a little bit because we're in the middle of the game. Here, I want you to know what's coming. Oh, good God, the game is really loud, isn't it? Let me lower the volume some. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna attack you with a Savannah Lions. And guess what? Here's my second Savannah Lion. I'd ask you to behold this Savannah Lion. Are you also gonna put Frank on the box art? I should. I forgot I could. We'll do that after this game. Ooh. Oh, he got one of the uncommons that lets you draw a card. These are really good, I think. This curve is... I think it's pretty good all the way around. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this is kind of nuts. Right? Because we get to do triple pump. Activate this ability 3 times. And then we get 4 mana back. We Cinder Strike this 2/1 and then play our Flaring Cinder. So I guess it doesn't really matter how this resolves. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Arena? Did it just auto? Oh. Learning about magic. Learning about magic. Yeah, uh-huh. Oh. I hope that hurts you as much as it hurts me. Yeah, so what happened there is that we activated the abilities from 2 different Soulbright Seekers. Literally never would have happened in in-person Magic, but okay. Yeah, all of the abilities need to be from the same source. 100%. Oh, that one stings. Why, SpongeBob? That's okay. So next turn we're probably holding up this Wild Unraveling. For that reason, I don't really want to discard with the Flaring Cinder, but a 3-mana 3/2 is still pretty good. So I think we just Cinder Strike that to start. Seems fine. Man, that really hurts. We would have another 2/1 and a 3/2 out right now, and we'd be holding up a counterspell. Oh, I guess we wouldn't be holding up the counterspell. That's one of the costs, I suppose. Anyway, let's swing out for 2. Yeah, opponent's taking a beating here. I think the opportunity cost of holding up this counterspell is not worth discarding this land. Even if there may be an island on top of us, on top of the deck. Ah, that's awkward. Okay, so we can ping that for 2. We can only ping it for 2 if the Cinder lives, so I guess we just attack with this guy. We might be able to bait him into it. Okay. I mean, that's not great. But it's okay. And now we're holding up the counterspell. Why didn't it separate the 2 guys? That's what confused me. It actually did separate the 2 guys. It moved one of them over. I mean, that seems like counterspellable. I'm not reading it. That looked like too much text. I'm going to hold on to this in case we draw a 4-mana or more creature. Creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of guys that enter, and then on combat you get a 1/1. Yeah, that seems strong. Wow, that's a good creature too. Okay, so let's play a 4/3. Yeah, let's discard this, yeah. Seems okay. No attacks. So we're looking for some of more of our removal. I guess a 6/6 is tough though. We're not going to be able to deal with it with our other Cinder Strike or our 4-mana removal. We're going to want the blue guy or our bouncer or something. No, this card is crazy. This card is actually cracked, and so is this card. Wow, no way you get the Kin Binding back. This guy's gross. Surprised he's not attacking, but hey, look at that. That is Frank coming in clutch. There's that Feed the Flames, which is pretty awkward. I think the Cinder Strike has to line up against the Emissary. I think we still also want to Feed the Flames. It kind of sucks letting go of the Cinder, but it's okay. It's not the worst in the world. So let's just Cinder Strike this 1/1. The unfortunate thing is that we don't have a second answer to that Kin Binding. That's going to become a problem. I mean, even now he gets to attack probably with the 7/7 and the 3/2 too if he wants to. Gross. Stonehenge. Evil Stonehenge. This is why we counterspelled that. Oh, I can't even complain. This game is going awry because of my own misgivings, my own foolish errors. We should have been more careful. Hey, I mean, opponent's just letting us do our thing, though, for some reason. I will happily cast a 6-mana 6/5. Do I discard that? No. Too good. No attacks. That's a pretty good card for next turn. And there's 6/6. I mean, I guess they can attack as a 7/7. There's a little bit of removal from the opponent. I guess the thing is that this doesn't end up becoming a larger buff, but it is literally infinite 2/2s. Ad break incoming. Oh, man. Land isn't great. We can kill the 0/4 to cycle away the mountain. I think that's okay. Maybe they blow a piece of protection as well. No attacks. Yeah, this card is really gross. I don't even think I have an answer to it outside of my counterspell, to be honest. We could line up 2 double blocks. If we do, though, this Shine Striker only draws a single card next turn. So maybe we only block like this. Yeah, I think that's okay. Opponent probably keeps the Sentinel alive. Doesn't want us to draw the card. That's okay. We do have a couple of draws here that save us, though. That's not one of them. Let's play this guy. Yeah, let's discard this card. Another mountain. There's the Sunderflock. So... we can't... I don't think we can counter kill. Opponent should probably swing out. We're about to be trampled on by a bunch of little guys. And one very large single guy. So this is what normally? Okay, so what is it normally, though? 9 mana? We have only 7. We need at least 1. Okay. Unfortunately, opponent is smart, so we do take one of these guys out. It's equivalent for this guy to block here. We're going to have this reduced by 4 no matter what, so I guess we get to cast that either way. And we block here, and then we're taking 6 still. So we're dead no matter how you slice it, right? Unless we block here. Because then we take 1 here. No, that's still lethal. It doesn't matter how you slice it. I think this is lethal. For opponent. Ah, good game. Damn. Yeah, exacties. Oh, uber mega punished. Oh, reading the cardboard explains the cardboard. Dang. That's okay. That was actually a surprisingly tight game. If we had drawn the duck like a turn earlier, we probably could have won that. Wait, so the deck. How do I change the deck featured card? Where do I do that? Who do I talk to? There is a site to leave ads too. Huh. I don't think I know what you mean. No, that's not it. Oh, whoops. Oh, that was a site to lead ads to. Oh, I see. You mean me getting obliterated? Yeah. Yeah, it was tough. I don't know how to change the representative card. How do you do that? Oh, it says so if you hover over it. Let's do that then. Where are you? There we go. Frank deck. Okay, now that we've changed the deck box, now this is the first for real game. That was just a make-believe one where I was pretending not to know what the cards do, just to give you an example of what it might look like if I didn't know what I was doing. But I do. So, write that down, first of all. Frank deck. I feel like that was a pretty good game all around. I really... If I hadn't skipped my turn 3, we would have had a very different game. Alrighty. Double 2-drop. Oh my gosh, every 2-drop in the world. And if we draw a land in the top 3, we get to ramp into a 5-drop. I think we're supposed to keep this. Let's just go with an island and pass. Hello, musical Mikey. Is it perhaps Mikey Way? I mean, they're going to gain quite a lot of life if... Yeah, Merfolk. Okay, well, we didn't draw a land. But this is still the right play whether we draw a land or not. That was a harsh lesson to learn. It was. I'll never forget that one. Have you got removal? Removal check. Removal check. Ah, you suck. Wow, that really stinks. Ouch. Ew. I think we just keep holding on and playing our 2-drops, though. I don't think it's worth cycling away. Damn, opponent had the answer. On curve. Thirst for Identity could find us some more lands for next turn. But I think it's probably better to just commit to the board. No attacks. Opponent plays a 4-mana 3/3 flyer. That is pretty strong. Surveils away a 3/2. Discard, draws and discards a land. Second Flame Braider. A little late to the party there, buddy. And yet... And yet, it still feels like it's probably the play. Other options include using Frank to go find a land. Not missing land drops is important, but... I still think it's worth it. No attacks. Ah, man. Why did opponent have to have a Blossom Bind? And then we had to not draw a land. Stream just skipped backwards a few seconds for me. Oh, that's weird. Let me see. We haven't dropped any frames or anything. So, Sig's command to draw a card. Oh, no, you made a token copy. That's really strong. Jeez. Damn, and he tapped down the Flame Braider? Well, I guess the 2/3 can't actually attack for meaningful damage, which is good. We can kill one of these guys with the... We've got to shoot for 2, but they're all at 3. We can't cast this yet either because he tapped the Flame Braider. I guess we look for... We activate Frank now, I suppose. Let's see. We keep the Rhymekin for sure. I think we discard this guy. Play a land. Damn, I wish I could cast this Cinder Strike right now. Yeah, let's do that. Play a land. Pass. Frank the lad. Our next turn is really good, though. Yeah, you're welcome to eat those. Those don't really mean much. Opponent is attacking us for 6 here. But we get to... Cinder Strike plus feed the flames and kill both of the 2 of his flyers. Man, that is good. Wow, we're one land away from casting that. That's the bummer. I still think this is the right play, though. So we're going to Blight 1. Kill their 3/3. Let's Blight onto a 1/3, I think. Rhymekin Recluse. Bounce your other 3/3 to get rid of it. Wow, we still have the mana to now play the Prodigy or cycle with the Stratocaster. I don't think I want to cycle with that though. And this shot seems powerful, so no attacks. I think we just take 3 and see how we reply to their next turn. They get to draw a card with their Merfolk person. They've actually been missing land drops too. They should be like 3 or 4 lands ahead of us, so take that, you fish-smelling prick. Get your Disney Channel looking ass. Sure, dude. You should have cast that on the Flame Braider. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. There is something to be said for blocking with my Sentinel so I draw a card. And I think I will say yes, I want to do that. Kablamo. Guess what, forehead? I guess, well, here's the bummer though. Now that he tapped that, we don't actually get to attack for very much. This turn. They don't have a ton of mana though, and this is still a 5/5 flyer. Yeah, I mean, that's fine by me. Oh, that thing's an elemental. Well, that's annoying, but that's okay. You get to follow that up with a 5-drop, 3/5 into ping down a 3 toughness creature, but it just doesn't seem like Merfolk has many 3 toughness creatures. Yeah, this on 1 has gained him a lot of life. He can also return probably any card. Yeah, he can return the Sig's Command or the Shore Lurker, which is really good. They've just not had the mana to. It seems like they're holding up a counterspell. Which seems fine to me. I'll attack with my 5/5. What you got? Blocks. Is he gonna bring back the Sig and save it somehow? Nope, that doesn't do that. Okay. It's definitely a counterspell they're holding up, right? So I guess I start with the Cinder. Yeah, let's start with a Cinder. Choose to discard nothing. No discards. Opponent's not countering that. We still cast the Stratosaur though. Let's see the counterspell. Opponent does not have a counterspell. That's even better. You just 2-for-1'd yourself, man. Well, who cares? You can get flying. That's fine. Bop, 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 bum. That elemental really looks like a bird to me. Second Shore Lurker. Different than the one that's in the yard. Thinking about playing a 2/3 or getting back that very powerful spell of theirs. Decides to get back that very powerful spell of theirs. Well, I say we feed your 3/3 to the flames. Discard. Let's not. I mean, they're not showing having a 2-drop creature, a 2 toughness creature, but that's fine. Ugh, they have so much life though. It's gonna take a while to get through this. Let's end the turn there. We're holding up a counterspell, which is pretty good. Womp womp. Let's Blight 2 onto this 1/3. Opponent plays 2/3. Okay. So now we're swinging with the team. Opponent decides to block. That's okay by me. May as well just kill their 2-1. Kind of drew us a card, sort of, I guess, because this 1-1 has been stuck in our hand the whole game. Opponent gets to make a copy of that. And draw a card? Probably. You could stun my 3-5 if you wanted, but I don't think it makes sense to. We're gonna swing in for 3. That thing's a sorcery. I'm surprised they didn't. I guess they're just greeting and waiting until they get something. Okay. Attacks with a 2-3, discards a land. They can't have. They don't have many lands left. Ugh. Speaking of lands. No! That sucks. This is stupid, but I think I'm not supposed to attack. I think, because this is like, what, a 7-turn clock, and there's like a 12-turn clock on them right now, and I don't have a lot of life. I don't know how this... Yeah. Yeah. This sucks. No blocks. Okay. That's a really good draw. Abandoned land. I don't want this. Stop. Please stop. What was that, 4 lands in a row? That's not true. I drew the Cinder. Wow, that's really good. Dang, man. An opponent doesn't actually have that much removal, it doesn't look like, in their deck. What we saw, 1 keep out, and then the 2... I guess this is kind of interaction. Damn. And they had the double Blossom Bind in their top, what, like top 10? That's pretty tough. Whoa, okay. This probably just means we're dead, right? Oh, well, they don't have the red. Okay, I see. Interesting. That's not a May, so they're actually at 5 cards left. So... trade here, block here. Alive at 2. Well, that is tough. I'm pretty sure we're just dead, right? Yeah. I mean, he's still forced to attack with both of those, but we needed just 2 more mil. 3, I guess, really. It was close. What else was in this deck? Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess that's kind of removal. Ah, you got it. Good game, opponent. What could we have done differently? Like maybe I could have held on to my removal that one turn where I kind of unloaded it. Could have held on to my counterspell. Could have held on to the Prodigy instead of trading away the 2/2 plus the Prodigy. The Prodigy would have eventually lined up with his 2/2, but it's just not that great. There's not as much 2 toughness creatures as I was hoping. Well, you know, I think this is the weakness that we knew about in the deck, though, right? We don't really have that like crazy rares. We only have the 1. And the Shine Striker is pretty good too. Maybe swap this guy for this guy because he draws. There's also something to be said for him. He's an elemental as well. Yeah, let's... No, our problem is we're running out of cards, so let's do that. Okay, one more chance to redeem ourselves with this draft. Come on, Frank, pull through. You could get us 1 win. I think we really could have won that first one if it weren't for the misplay. Knowing that our opponent had interaction on 2, would we have kept that hand? Maybe not. It was kind of dependent on us really getting the mana from our 2-drop. We got shunted out so early on 2. We had a single turn with all that mana. Probably would have out-tempoed our opponent quite a lot, because it would have been a turn 3 Stratosaur. Okay, 2-drop and a 3-drop and a removal. I like it. The Sentinels are kind of awkward. They really aren't exactly the same as like as the 1/3 that gives you a clue, just because you're not, that card is locked up in there and you're not getting it for a long while. I could just bounce that back for the tempo, but we're not getting to do a ton of damage. Would have been a lot better if we had the Soulbright Seeker last turn. This is a complicated turn. Double spell or the Recluse. The Recluse makes it more likely for us to be able to kill the next thing with the Feed the Flames, but then this is only a 2-drop too. But then we develop a 3/2. It's hard to say no. Let's do it. Opponent. Oh, that's awesome. Goes and finds a land. We'll play another Sentinel. We're gonna feign like we have something here. Yeah, sometimes we get one free damage. You know, one of the things I like about the Behold mechanic is that you get to like point at an elemental and you're like, yeah, this one, the one that just bounced your thing, that's the one. Cinder Strike. We can Cinder Strike the 1/3, swing in with the rest. Why would I do that? Just to unlock the attack on the 2/1? But then he can trade it with the 1/2. I guess I don't care if he does. Yeah, let's be aggressive. Target that. Blight counter over here. That's one of the things that seems good about these guys, is that they're like great blight counter receptacles. Swing out with the team. I'm gonna still make you think I have a buff, even though I don't. You got it. And now you know I don't have a buff. Whoops. Behold, the elemental that just kicked you in the teeth. You know, this thing is an instant speed card. That's actually a lot better. Okay. I hope you don't have a... Oh, nice. This is how this deck is supposed to play. Heck yeah. Opponent's at 7. We're hoping they... Oh, that's just wonderful. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Do I answer the 1/4? I guess this kind of removes a card that he was going to draw. Our clock is like not a clock, but still. We hold on to onto the land in case we draw one of the Cinder guys. 5 mana 2/2 flyer attached to a 1/1. Okay. Can we stop drawing lands, please? Opponent swings out for 2. Yeah, the Vigilance means that a Blossom Bind again. Okay. So we can shoot something for 1. I guess we could just shoot the 1/1. We could also hold on to it to try to shoot it as a 2/2. I think I'm supposed to hold on to this. Except I just realized this is red, so I can shoot a 2/2 with it. But actually never punished, because now we can shoot his better 2/2. I'm so smart, I'm never punished. Kablamo. What, are you gonna try to save that thing? Tries to save it. I think we just don't let you do that. Wouldn't it count itself? Yes. That's exactly what I just realized. The turn after I didn't cast it, but guess what? It was worth it to hold on to. When it attacks us for 2, we're still drawing quite a lot of lands, so we are in a waiting room, a not land waiting room. Oh my god, I love it in the not land waiting room. Oh heck yeah. Kind of punished for not playing lands, but that's okay. 4 mana 4/3 that I'm never gonna trade into with my 3/3. That's okay though. If that gives you any idea how delayed I am. Oh wow, that's crazy delayed. You might want to refresh your page, because that's really, really delayed. Play a mountain, no, an island. Let's go to combat, swing for 3. Whoa. Opponent is in dire straits. Oh, there's the foot dancer. Just a little foot. A little elemental foot. It probably tastes like cigarettes. Wow. I think this is something powerful. Yes, it is. Taps my duder guy. Swings in. For 3. We got a Stratocaster. Oh, we can jump something too. Yeah, let's jump our 2/2. I don't think he trades, but it might force a trade. He does not trade. That's a good idea, because it doesn't change your clock, opponent. Opponent can't swing for lethal, but we get in the way of every single creature. Yeah. Okay, well, even if I didn't just draw the Hail Mary Sunderflock, that was a tough trap for the opponent. So that was pretty much exactly how I thought this deck was going to go. I thought we were going to be pretty able to be aggressive early and then use our bounce creatures to gain a lot of tempo. I think that after a game like that, it makes me want to somehow add another 2-drop, but I just actually don't know. How many 2-drops do we have? We have a lot of 3-drops too, is the thing. So maybe we drop this guy. Put in. So there's this guy. I kind of like that. Then elemental makes people scary. Let's go. Not a 0/3. That's a victory in my book. We got to keep our record, don't we? Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Garfed. There we go. We'll tuck that away over here. Yoink. And then down here. Wonderful. 2-drop, 3-drop. Awkward tail end. I don't want to go down a card though, so sure. Okay, well they get to place on curve, that's cool. We will choose elemental. Oh no, I refreshed, but I got hit with a 30-second pre-roll on the way back. I'm sorry. I failed you as a streamer. No 2-drop from our opponent. That's good, I guess. 3 mana 4/2. Man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. We are about to punish you for playing such low toughness creatures. Blammo. Guess what? I'm also gonna threaten you. That's right. I have a. That's right. Take 1 damage. Oh. Nah, I'm not blocking. I don't actually have a tricks. 5 mana 4/3. Ooh, it drew him a card though. God, that was gross. You know what's grosser though? What if you just had a billion cards in hand, but you couldn't cast them all? So, goodbye. That's what Tempo's about, isn't it? Plays a land. Plays it again. Yeah, honestly, if I was him, I wouldn't be too upset about that myself. Let's go to combat. What you got? Yeah, you did kind of a billion for 1 me there, so I can understand taking the trade. I can just kind of go wide. Or I can play the Stratosaur. I think I'm supposed to go wide, though. Let's start with this. Do I discard a card? No, I don't think I do. And then we'll behold an elemental. This one. We're just gonna go wide. Opponent unfortunately is at a lot of life. Three mana 2/2. Wow, that becomes a 4/4. That's really strong for opponent. Let's just play a 3/5 flyer then. Discarding a card. Nah. Oh yeah, we can jump our 3/2. That's pretty good. Swing into 3. You have value, but I have elementals. I think we'll probably be able to get another draft in there. I guess if we lose this game. We'll see. If not, this might be the first draft and the first stream. And then we'll, you know, be back for more streams later this week. Spry and mighty. Jeez, oh Pete's. Hachi Machi, that's a lot of cards he just drew. I don't think I can afford to block that. God, that was crazy. We can get rid of this enchantment, though. And kind of crack back. That's crazy. This card is so greedy. It also has Convoke, which is interesting. Yeah, so let's play this 2-drop to start. And then Convoke. Target this enchantment. Tap this guy. And nothing else. Let's just pay mana with for the rest. Ooh. We keep not hitting a land, but no, thank you. I won't be discarding that. Let's swing out with the team. Opponent only takes 1 trade, decides to take 6 down to 8. I like those numbers. They left it second from the top. Down to 8, opponent. I just hope they don't have another buff like that. Like, that was crazy. It was +3/+3, and he drew 3 cards. Okay, so it's not equal to the count of creatures. It's just equal to their difference in their powers. Yeah, that seems kind of situational. But really, really good for opponent there. Another 1-drop. A 2-drop, 2/1. Just kind of going wide. Swings out for 4. We'll block and draw. Nice. Cinder Strike's exactly what we're looking for. Opponent. Oh, gross. Gets to basically cast a 2/2 for free. Wow. So they have what, 1 elemental? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, I think. I will still decline. I think it's just lethal, right? Good game, opponent. I love this evil duck. Let's go. Wow, that's actually fucked up. It was like, okay, so how do we live to suddenly, oh, you're just dead. Goodbye. Let's go. Now we're not even embarrassed about this record. 2-2, that's pretty okay. Let's run it back. Bum, bum, bum. Warloka. Good comeback. Crazy good top deck. Our opponent was having a good comeback, actually. That's really risky. We're like 100% dependent upon drawing a land on 2 or 3. I don't think we can keep this. That's a lot more keepable. I think we just drop the Strato cast Soarer. And it's okay. No 1-drop from opponent. Opponent has no 2-drop either. Okay. Well, let's play our 2/2. Is there a... I know that there's a hard counterspell. I didn't think that there was another one. I thought there was only like the 1 counterspell. 2 mana 1/2 that can make another creature a 4/4 at flash speed. That's really powerful. Whoa, a 3 mana 3/4 blights 1 when it attacks. Okay, pretty strong. So we kind of have 5 elemental mana right now. We can bounce that, play out a 2/2. Kind of take back tempo. Then next turn we get to cast Frank, and then the Cinder Strike. We probably Cinder Strike his 3/4. I hope he replays it, leaves nothing up. Like accidentally taps down and leaves a black mana open. And then we kill that 3/4. Oh yeah, that's very good for us. Oh my god. Or what if we just bounce that? Hey man, that was a pretty good turn. Would you like to have it for the 3rd time in a row? Blam, blam, blam. That's why this card is crazy. Okay. Hello, Shadow Urchin. Okay, so now we Cinder Strike. Let's do this. We will Blight our 1/1. Opponent is choosing to protect it. Well, that's annoying. Resolves, but I think that we still get to attack through that, right? Because now... Yeah, I think what I'm supposed to do... I can play an island out, activate the flame chain mauler. Give this thing menace. Oh, this creature gets +1/+7, gains menace. Okay, well, that's worth knowing. I was hoping to give the Flame Braider menace, but then honestly, that's still fine. Yeah, I mean, that's a crap load of damage to take, so you're either you're losing some value here one way or the other. Yeah. Not great choices for opponent. Opponent doesn't want to die, so that seems great to me. You do have a 4/6 now, which is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. Oh, it's got lifelink. Ew. Mills over a Shimmer Creep. That's cool art. Nils Ham swinging it out of the gate, dude. Fucking evil spider goat elemental. Wow, that's a very good card too. Opponent is exiling our, what was that, the 2/2? Makes sense. We get a pretty good draw though. Pretty sure we get rid of the Shadow Urchin and then attack all out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Opponent takes a trade. Only takes 1 life, down to 5. The Frank here is really good though. Opponent's up against the wall. Oh, they left that on top. They must not have many creatures in hand, right? I would have to think that's what that means. 3/2. Wow, you're getting rid of it. You get, ooh, piece of removal that you are not casting right now. Okay. Let's Thirst for Identity. Counterspell. That I'm not going to be able to cast this turn. Opponent probably kills our 3/2. I think just because I can't cast it doesn't mean it's not good. They have to come back onto board somehow. So maybe we discard Mountain plus the Seeker, play the Summit Sentinel, hold on to the Wild Unraveling. Oh, I guess I would just discard the Seeker then. Yeah, I think that's okay. Play a Mountain. Cast the Summit Sentinel. No attacks. Opponent does have removal for the 3/2. I'm kind of surprised he didn't do that first. I guess because this stays a, well, what is it printed? Like a 3/1? Can I see the printed version? 3/2, okay. Alright, they get to gain 3 life here. Seems greedy to not have removed the 3/2. Doesn't attack. Okay, we're gonna hold on to that. We're not attacking either. Opponent, what are you gonna do? Swings out for 3. Wants to remove my 3/2. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. In case they like develop something stronger. Okay, that sucks. What you got, opponent? Opponent swings out for 3 again. Opponent doesn't want to cast any spells either. Well, let's Shine Striker. Get to draw 2 cards, which is awesome. Wow. Do I cast that right now? I can't back it up with counter mana, so let's not. No attacks. Destroy target creature. You can blight 1 to gain 2 life as well. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Doesn't decide to gain the life though. Moves the moves the Bloodletter over. Swings out for 4. No blocks. You got it. Plays a land. Has nothing else to play. Well, let's cast the Sunderflock in case he has some sort of goofball ability for the Shine Striker. He does not. We swing in for 4. Ugh. We can cast the Zealot. I don't think so, though. I want to keep up the counterspell. Plays a 3/2. Gets to draw a card, I suppose. Finds a Changeling. Plays a Swamp. Get the Changeling. Oh, I can feel my heart rate elevating. Gets a Swamp. Or an island, I should say. Passes. Okay. Let's play this bad boy. See if we draw anything relevant to remove that 4/5. We do. Okay, we're forcing you to have an answer right now. And you don't, so that is the game. Let's go! Let's go, Frank's Beauties! Nice. Alrighty. Oh, that was a nail biter. Opponent really crawled back for a while there. Every single game so far we have won, we've drawn our bomb. And Frank has helped us to do it about half the time there, I think. Frank was an all-star that game. I think the only reason we were able to be so aggressive with our cards was knowing that we had Frank's backup. Pachi, 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 pachi. Oh, man. Well, the unlikely draft deck is making it happen. You know, I wish I would have drafted Edge of Eternities. Those lander tokens looked really cool. Oh, I love this unnamed Planeswalker art. It looks so edgy. 2-drop, 3-drop. We don't have anything crazy. Don't have any removal. And opponent goes first, but I don't know. I have a hard time putting away cards or hands that are just straight up okay. Especially with the likelihood of drawing something. We're on the draw. We'll draw something tasty. Of Loveling Wilds. 1-drop? Wheeze? Wheeze 1-drop? Aw. The 4-mana removal isn't terrible, I suppose. Second is Loveling Wilds. Opponent is never drawing a land now. But we're taking precedent here. I'm taking control of the board. Do we discard a land to the Cinder? I think we do, right? Opponent is 3 colors. He might even be 5. 3 mana, 4/2. We're okay with that as a trade. so we just attack. We'll learn a lot about opponent if they're okay with it as a trade, too. Nope, they're not. Okay. Let's play the Cinder, discard a land. That's really good, actually. If opponent attacks, I don't think we bother to block, though, on account of having so much removal. Fourth land for opponent. Opponent has the Vincent Valentine's sleeves. They're so tight. Oh, I need to get a copy of this Vincent Valentine. He's so cool. Silly golden arm and everything. You know, in Final Fantasy VII, when this guy, when you have him join your team, you have to ask him like 4 times. You don't even ask him to join your team though. You tell him, oh, we don't need you. Okay, opponent. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, this thing only, it doesn't even check for Kithkin. It's just, do you have 3 or more creatures? Wow. Alrighty. Well, opponent's going wide now. We'll play a land. If we feed the flames, we just get to discard one of these lands, which is pretty good. Let's do that. Goodbye, land. Hello, Sunderflock. No attacks. This is technically an elemental, unfortunately. Yeah, I thought opponent might have something that crazy. Didn't think he'd already be able to play it, and now I regret playing the Feed the Flames. But this is not an elemental, which is really good. Opponent attacks with their elemental. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to cast this next turn. Stacks of wilds, looking for what, like a mountain? Are you really that devoted? No, you're not that devoted, okay. Yikes. This is an awkward turn. I don't think I ever block with the Mauler or the Cinder. I'm taking 10 next turn. But I can deal... So this is my gamble. I'm going to attack with the 3-2. If he double blocks, I get to either take the Weaver out and trade, or I can 2-for-1 myself to take out the Wild Vine Pummeler. Actually, if he double blocks, I get to take out the Weaver and blight the Cinder down to take out the Pummeler as well, which is really, really just fine. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Okay, he's deciding against it. Well, since this is the route opponent decided to take, then I think we just hit you for 4. Kill the Spikeling. Let's not blight, let's just kill the Spikeling. And now, I guess we're counting on the Cinder to live. But opponent hasn't shown us any removal so far. Swinging out for 6. No blocks. That's actually better. I thought I was going to have to take 10 this turn. Opponent tapping lands very specifically. Cat. Oh, they got a Wayfinder. Okay. That's a island, I guess. Yeah, I mean, they have like no land. Very unlikely for them to be flooded from this point on. This guy's such a cute little guy. All blue. He's a blue man. Okay, well. So, have you met our Lord and Savior, the Flock? The Waka Flocka. I do not want to discard either of those cards. Blammo. By the way, get attacked for 5. This is actually so perfect because now This costs a solid 7. And opponent's hand is full of green cards. I mean, yeah, he'll probably be able to buy something back with the Weaver, but this game isn't about value anymore. Not with this attack. Yeah, yep. Opponent does have 6 mana, so playing a land here will get him up to the 6/5. I guess he doesn't have it, though. Bloom Tender. Really cool card for EDH. I don't know about other formats, though. Psychic Pyrrhic Strike. Okay. Destroy a creature with mana value of 3 or greater. That's too bad. Let's keep applying pressure. We can cash in 3 more damage. Or go wide. Or go tall. We have more interaction in the deck. And I think we need to draw towards it. And this thing is going to draw us towards it faster. So I think we're just going to deal him 5. Play our 6/5. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm actually okay discarding one of these. I forgot that I get to do that. And there's our answer for their 7-drop. Oh, my God. Yes. Yes! Rewarded. So opponent can now cast this guy. It takes up most of his turn, though. Kithkeeper. Makes a couple 1/1s. That doesn't seem that good. Especially because it gives us the turn here pretty much to cast the Shun Striker. I don't think these guys are all that relevant anymore in this game. A land isn't better, though, but well. Oh, right, I get to draw more cards. I am pretty sure we're supposed to pressure you like crazy. I guess he gets to eat this 3/3, but I get to eat your 1/1s. Yum, 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 yum. If opponent has the black card that lets him drain, that's really good, but I think Bloom Tender doesn't add every color of mana, it's just the colors you have. Yeah, so... I mean, he can empty his hand here. Does this get him back any card, or is it a permanent? It's a permanent, so... I don't even know. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. At least on paper. This is looking very good for us. We're hoping that that guy, like, plays that, casts, and grabs a Spikeling or something. It's probably his best grab. We get to throw this jolly green giant into the flames. Feed them your powerful nutrition. I am at 8, though. It's considerable to attack us here. Oh, there's our 2/1. This very turn as well. Does not decide to attack. Okay. Ads incoming, by the way. But it's still too exciting. Let's snooze that for a second, because we're almost done with this game. We're going to kill your 6/5. Oh, we would very much like to discard a card. Yes. Okay, well. Can't all be humdingers, can they? We'll play this. Choose Elemental. I think we just keep pressuring the life total, right? You're taking 3 for sure, down to 4. And then you have to block the Zealot, at least. Decides to take the trade. We could trade everything away right now, actually. I think that's what opponent's considering. Yeah. It's like, what if I trade everything instead? Or just trade things to keep the 3/3, but then I keep my 6/5. That seems dicey, opponent. Okay. What's in opponent's hand, I wonder? Plays a land. Are you looking at 2 lands? Another Kithkeeper is pretty good. I don't think it's good enough, though. Ooh. Jeez, oh Pete's. Comes down to this draw. Oh, holy cap. What? This has another ability? Why does this thing have another ability? Oh, that's silly. Okay, so this thing can also jump itself once you've got enough creatures. That's pretty strong. I can Temporal Cleansing the 3/3 away, but I don't think that does enough. Wow. Yeah, let's not do that. That's awkward. Does he try to go for it? No. Okay. Let's Behold an Elemental. Right there. Okay. So I'm pretty sure now if I attack with the Zealot, we win. Because we can trample it and the Temporal Cleansing. So opponent needs something in hand. Blocks. Okay. We're gonna trample that. And then we go, sure, let's go to damage, opponent. Oh, this is a sorcery. Ooh, reading comprehension continues to be my folly. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Opponent's left at 1. Okay. But we can attack with 2 trampling 2/2/1s next turn. Jeez. Okay, well. Blunder avoided. And cleaned up, and I was always gonna win. Okay, so trample. Trample. What you got? Woo! Sheesh! Nice. Oh, baby. I can't believe this. We came back from 0-2 all the way to 4-2. Is that enough to get my gems worth? I think it's like 5 you have to get, right? Let's see. Yes, 5 wins gets you to more gems than you paid for. Although I paid coins, so. Neater. Holy nipples. Look at him. 1 drop, 2 drop, and 2 cyclers. Opponent's going first, though. But not a lot of people have had... this is risky. But not a lot of people have had 1 drops. Of course, you're the one guy who has a 1 drop. And then we draw a crazy 2 drop anyway. Let's Behold an Elemental. Look, this is my 2 drop. Haha. This is the 2 drop you should be planning for. Are you gonna kill my 2/1? Pay 2 mana to kill my 2/1? You pay as if you don't also have nipples. True. Shimmerwild's Growth. Naming green. I guess opponent decided to take the turn off. That makes this turn pretty easy. Boink. Hit you for 2. Wow, okay. Mill 3. Then each opponent loses 2 life. I could just develop a 2/2 or go try to find a land. Let's go try to find a land. Grab a mountain. Except that double island opens up a counterspell. We don't have a counterspell in hand. I guess I need double blue for the Shine Striker eventually. No attacks, though. Dang. This hand is awkward. Next turn, I guess we could cast it. Swing in for 3 from opponent. Sure. Go ahead. Opponent has a lot of mana. Plays another Eulogist. Yeah, that is pretty powerful. We're already down to 13. Dang. We need lands. I guess this guy can draw us lands. Awkward, though, how he lines up against these opponents. I think I'm just gonna have to 2-for-1 myself. Let's discard the Stratosorer. You're supposed to be a land. Oh no. I think this is gonna be our last game. Opponent attacks with both. Oh, let's see if we get blown out here. If he's got a trick, it's just like lights out here. It looks like it. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, even bouncing that to hand is still like not good for us. I guess we're technically initiating a race. No, we don't want to race. We want to like be able to trade into that. I think we're doing a pretty good job of fighting an opponent that's had an actual curve where we've been stuck on 3 lands. This is such pretty art. Evan Fong did such a fantastic job here. How many cards do they have left? 19? They've been milling every day. Every day they're milling. I have a creature. Look, an elemental. And another elemental. I could still temporal cleansing one of them, but I don't really want to. At least this way they can't keep casting and doing damage over the top. Is there like a graveyard ability in there somewhere? Not really. They must have something in hand. Next turn, we can feed one of those to the flames. And then things start looking up for us. Turn target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it isn't your main phase, Blight 2. Gets a 4/4 back. Passes. Even Sunderflock isn't that good against this board. I think we just kill your 4/4. Oh, we can discard a card. Yeah, let's discard the cleansing. It doesn't do anything here. Nice. Oh, I'm really feeling that not looking for an island. Oh no. Please don't let it come down to that. Okay. Opponent plays a 4/2. That has to be blocked. And buffs elves up whenever it attacks. Not a lot of profitable attacks for opponent. This enchantment seems like a questionable like addition in this deck, to be honest. Wow, that's terrible. I can't believe it. If we had grabbed an island... Oh no. We would have been able to cast a Shine Striker there and really turn a corner. Or even the Sunderflock and just attack for 1 billion. I guess they get 4 life back in hand, though. Which is, you know, making that less valuable. And we would be down to 4. Okay, opponent decides not to attack. Okay. Well, that's really good for us. Cinder Strike a Eulogist? I think we Cinder Strike a Eulogist. Light onto the 2/2. And, no attacks. Island waiting room. We're in the island waiting room. Like we're on an airplane. 2/2 with lifelink. Oh, baby. Now that is good. Okay, I think this is worth it. We're not discarding ever. Ouch. Ow. He just conceded. Holy cow. The sheer aura of our elemental duck. Oh my god. I love it in the island waiting room. They never make you wait too long. How? How have we pulled this back? This was a 0-2 deck, and now we're at 5-2. Holy cow. That, again, that's like the 5th win that we've gotten from that duck. Holy crap. This better be the last one. I want to go to sleep. And I'm running out of throat coat. So my throat's all dry and uncoated, like a salted snail. Anybody eaten snail in chat before? I can't say that I would like to be honest. Bom, bom, bom. Okay. That's not a keepable hand. That's better. Island go, Robo. Mountain is an okay draw. Go, Robo, go, Robo, go. Opponent did not play anything. Okay, plays a Sneakling. Sure. I don't think that's worth it, playing our Recluse into, though. I'd rather Thirst for Identity. We draw a bunch of crap. So I will happily discard 2 lands, I think. Let's not say happily. I'll discard 2 lands. Fine. 3-mana 3/2. When it dies, you get back an elf. Okay. Not a real way for me to keep up the Wild Unraveling this turn. We could just bounce that 3/2 and attack with a 1/3. Or we could feed the Flames it right now. And then opponent doesn't get to... Yeah, I think sure. This might be overkill, but this lets us Rhymekin Recluse into holding up the Wild Unraveling. Plays a land. Attacks. If you've got a trick, I don't mind you trading for it. More can't. Okay, I'll draw a card. It's Blight 2 to do that. Wow. That'd be 2 for winning myself. So let's just... man. That spell is really strong. I think actually I'll be 2 for winning myself. But otherwise he just gets free Blight all the time. I think this kind of sucks, but opponent probably, yeah, honestly, that's okay. I don't love it, but sure. Plays a land. Wow, and has another rare. Okay. Blight 1 to surveil, Blight 2 to exile a card. Okay. Let's play our Stratosaur. Whatever. Opponent can exile his own Morcant and eventually cast it again. But it would take forever. I don't think he actually can very easily, because he'd end up killing his own creatures. Yeah, I think we made the right choice. We're down to like negative cards, but we'd be way worse off. I'll just behold an elemental. We will hold on to this island. Okay. What you got, opponent? What you got? Oh, Duckbert, where are you? I know you're not at the bottom. Swings in with 3-1, a 3-2, and a 2-2. Well, they have some kind of trick, it seems. I guess let's force him to have it. And do it something like this. Damn. Still just taking a straight up trade here? Okay, that's not bad. Get to surveil one. Oh, there's cool sleeves as well, Golbez. Oh, that's really bad. Dang. It's especially bad because now the duck can't, like, bail us out of this. Taking 7. We have 1 draw here. And I don't know that I have 1 draw that saves the day for us. Wow. Definitely not anymore. Opponent had the cracked elf deck. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a mountain. You got it, opponent. Goodbye. Wow. Opponent had a crazy deck. The Morcant especially is like a crazy card to play against. I mean, we had a small board, so it automatically killed one of our creatures. Admittedly, that creature drew us a card, but still. And then we had to bounce it to counterspell it. But the counterspell cost us our creature. I think we just needed to draw more not lands that game, too. Anyway, though, you know, 5-2 for our first draft deck. Pretty okay. Hey, Turner, how's it going? We're just about to wrap up stream. How's your day been? So what did we learn? Shrine Striker, really, really good. I mean, it takes a ton of mana, but normally, even just drawing you 2 cards is fantastic. Attached to a 6-mana 3/3 flyer. Sunderflock, also pretty good, but probably not worth building around. Unless you're already elementals. The Recluse is cracked. We already knew this. Cinder Strike is good. Soulbright Seeker is good. Feed the Flames is not so great. Temporal Cleansing is not an instant. Played VR chat for the first time. Whoa, that's dope. What model did you use? And did you meet any freaks and weirdos? Pretty cool. Let's see. Who up? Who up? Gathering They Magic. A comedy of errors, huh? Let's go raid into Mezzopacio. A friend showed you Rent. Oh, fun. Never joined Public Worlds. Yeah, those always seem pretty insane. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good rest of your morning, evening, day, whatever it may be. Make sure to make the most of your time. Thank you very much for joining us on our first MTG stream back. We'll be back on Thursday and on Saturday morning and on Sunday. So I hope y'all have a good rest of your morning, evening, day, as I said. And say hello to Metzopaggio. And make the most of your time, because heaven waits for you. Goodbye!